Hey, Green Hills family. Yesterday we started our study in the book of Daniel. And every single week when I preach, I know it's true of every other person who's preaching as well, that there's always material that we think of, ideas or things that show up in the biblical text that don't quite make its way into the message. And so one of those things for me this week that I wanted to talk a little bit more about is just how Daniel got that conviction that he had. That certainly the Lord was working in his life, but it makes me think, what was his upbringing like? What did his parents do right? Out of the probably dozens or hundreds of young men and young women who were there serving in Babylon, why was there only one that we know of that stood up and was willing to be different, willing to stand out? And so for us, that's so important to have this intentionality with our kids. That I think we look at Daniel and we say, I absolutely want my son or my daughter to be able to make decisions like that, to make decisions on their own and be wise about them, consult what God's word has to say. We want that for our own kids, for our own families. And so the question is, what are we doing to prepare them for that? It's really easy for us as parents to just get in this mode of protecting our kids from the world, protecting them from bad things that might come their way. But we have to have that long game in mind. How do we prepare them? And so I'm curious what you do to prepare your kids. If you really don't know what to do, if you don't have anywhere to start, I want to encourage you to get in touch with us at the church, whether that's our kids ministries, student ministries, just the pastoral staff here. We'd love to be a resource for you to help coach you in that, disciple you in that as you grow as a disciple of Jesus, the best thing you can do to help your kid grow is to model it for them, to show them what a genuine disciple of Jesus looks like. And so we want to help you in that. So that we can be raising up this next generation of Daniels that have the conviction, have that knowledge of who God is and the right thing to do in just a very hostile world. We want to be raising up that generation, and it starts at home. It starts with us all doing our part with our own families. So hopefully that's encouragement for you for this week. Love to hear your ideas, but also love to help you out if you need some ideas. All right, we'll see you next week for Daniel chapter 2.